For all my team coins, check out thefootshop.com. Their link is in the description below. And for a discount on your coins, use Nepo at checkout. What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to my very first Team of the Week predictions video. Usually on a Sunday night or a Monday night, you guys get packs of the week. Now since I've been streaming, I open all sorts of packs on stream, so I don't really have any pack of the week packs available because I do it all on stream now. So I thought, what can I do to replace the packs of the weeks? And what we're going to do is a Team of the Week prediction video. Now before we get into this video guys, first of all, if you could drop a like, that would be awesome. Second of all, of course, my opinion is going to differ to a lot of the opinions of you guys. So if you see someone on the bench or in the starting 11 that you disagree with me, instead of screaming and shouting in the comment section, you don't even watch football, bruv, then you can do what I've got on the screen now. Just go to the comment section, put the player that you would replace for the player that you would take out. So maybe Alo, who scored a hat-trick this weekend as well, you would replace him instead of maybe Ibrahimovic, and then put in the reasons. And for example, Dini, who also scored a hat-trick this weekend, maybe you would replace him instead of Messi and give the reasons, and then click the post button, and hey, there you go. You've made your opinion clear, and the comment section stays civil. Like I say, my opinion will differ to the opinion of a lot of you guys. However, I have spent hours and hours and hours, literally about 4 or 5 hours on Sunday night, and then after the Sunday games, about another 3 hours on Monday, going through all the players. And I personally think I've picked a very, very good 18. This week, there were a lot, and I mean a lot of strikers who had outstanding performances, hat-tricks all over the place. So there are going to be a few people that aren't in this Team of the Week that are going to leave you scratching your heads, but I'm going to do my best to explain my choices and show you guys exactly why I picked who I picked. So as we move on to the bench, guys, we're going to put all the bench in at once. We've got Khomeini, the goalkeeper, Jimenez, the centre-back, Alan, the centre-forward, Wisniewski, the centre midfielder, the Polish CM, Choupo-Moting for his second in form, Vossen, the striker, and Papi Cisse of Newcastle. And I'm going to take you through why I picked these. So Khomeini as a goalkeeper, there are actually a very small number of goalkeepers that I could find this week, again, because there were so many goals around. So a very small number of goalkeepers that I could find that were actually worthy of being in Team of the Week at all, let alone on the bench. Khomeini did save a penalty and made 6 other saves in a 1-0 win, which is pretty damn good, pretty damn decent performance. Jimenez, the centre-back for Atletico Madrid, scored the goal and kept a clean sheet in a 1-0 win. So, you know, very strong performance from him. And again, it was difficult, largely because the number of goals that were scored, to find defenders that were viable because of their defensive abilities. I think most, if not all, the defenders I've got in here are in the Team of the Week, in my opinion, because of the goals they scored rather than the goals they didn't concede. Next up, we've got the bronze centre midfield, Wisniewski. He got 3 goals in a 3-1 win. So a hat-trick from centre midfield. How can you not put him in Team of the Week? He is the only bronze in Team of the Week for me this week. I did have a look back at the old Team of the Weeks. It's very rare that you get as many strikers as I've put on. But for me, this is a very rare week. And it's also usually around 1 to 3 or 4 bronzes, depending on if it's international week or not. But there have been weeks there have been just 1 bronze, so this isn't another anomaly. I have tried to keep things as realistic as possible. I'm not just banging in strikers because I like strikers and this is who I'd like to see. This is a genuine Team of the Week that I think could be Team of the Week. Next up, guys, we have got Alan, the centre forward. He usually plays as a striker. He scored 3 goals in a 4-2 comeback win for the Red Bull Salzburg. So he will get a nice centre forward card there for Alan. And then we've got Choupo-Moting, who obviously had an inform 2 weeks ago. He, in a 4-0 win for Schalke, he scored a hat-trick and got an assist. How can you not have him? Seriously, how can a guy score a hat-trick and assist the 4th goal and not be in Team of the Week, even though he's had one already? His card would be sick for a second inform as well. And for me, 100% he gets it. And Vossen is there for Middlesbrough. He scored a first half hat-trick against Millwall. Again, scoring a first half hat-trick is no joke, you know, like that. It doesn't come around very often. I think he deserves to be in Team of the Week. He obviously is a 74 rated silver in the first place. So as a inform, he'd also still be 74 rated, because if you guys don't know, silver informs, if they're 74 rated, their first inform is also 74, and then their second inform pushes them up to a gold card. And last but not least, we have got Papi Cisse. This is is one that was difficult for me to choose whether he should or shouldn't be in there. And I put him in there over a couple of people that did actually score hat-tricks. And the reason why is because he came off the bench to score 2 goals against a team that had not lost in the league yet this season. And Newcastle only had... No, wait, Chelsea had 10 men, didn't they? Chelsea had 10 men. But, no, wait, Newcastle did have 10 men. Yeah, it was Newcastle that got... Taylor got sent off, didn't he? Yeah, so Newcastle had 10 men. Cisse scored 2 goals off the bench to win the game. How can you not have him in there? His card would look really nice as well. I think he deserves it. I think a lot of Newcastle fans as well will probably sit there agreeing with me. As we move on to the goalkeeper, guys, I put Perin, the Genoa goalkeeper, in there. Genoa beat AC Milan 1-0. An absolutely incredible victory for them. AC Milan were such heavy favourites that it was a shock win anyway. Perin, he played very, very well. This would be his second in form as well. He made 6 saves and kept a clean sheet against AC Milan. No joke, you know. And like I said, it was hard for me to pick goalkeepers anyway. I didn't really find too many goalkeepers around that were worthy of being in Team of the Week. I think he's going to be the goalkeeper that gets in there. As we move on to the defence, guys, we've got another Genoa defender with Antonelli. From what I understand, this guy actually is a left mid naturally. He played left back for Genoa. He scored the only goal in the win over AC Milan and kept a clean sheet. So again, I don't know how you can't put him in there. He had a crazy good game against AC Milan, scoring the goal, beating an absolute giant of a team for a minnow of a team, and he deserves to be in there. Next, we've got Orban in the centre-back position, Silver DC. He scored 2 goals and kept a clean sheet in Kaiserslaughter's 3-0 win. So again, I said to you at the start of the video that the defenders I've got in here are very much in there for the goals they scored rather than the clean sheets they kept. And that's true with Garay as well. Garay scored a goal and kept a clean sheet in a 4-0 win for Zenit. And apparently, according to the reports from what I was reading, had a very, very strong game as well outside of that. As we move on to the mids, guys, this is going to shock a few people that I've got Ronaldo there. I'm going to talk about Ronaldo afterwards. Let's talk about the rest of the midfield first. We're going to start off with Perisic, and the reason why we're going to start off with him because he got 3 assists in a 3-1 win for Wolfsburg. But I've read there's a website called transfermarket.com. Obviously, there's BBC Sport, there's Who Scored. Some of the reports I read, Sky Sports as well, said he started as a right mid. Some of them said he started as a left mid. So I'm not sure if there are any Wolfsburg fans out there who actually were at the game or watched the game live. Where did Perisic start? Because it could determine where he is in the Team of the Week or if he is in Team of the Week. If he started at left midfield, I'm not sure he actually gets in Team of the Week. But I believe he started at right midfield, getting 3 assists in a 3-1 win. Crazy good. That'll be, I think, is that his second in form? It might be his second in form as well for Perisic. But yeah, I'm not sure whether he started left or right midfield. Wijnaldum, again, this is one that he could, like, there's 2 or 3 other midfielders that were around that could be in there instead of Wijnaldum. The reason why I picked Wijnaldum is because he scored 2 nice goals in a 3-1 away win. And I feel like, you know, although PSV are a very, very strong team in a very, very weak league, no disrespect to the Dutch league, he had a good game. Again, from the reports I read, he had a high rating on Transfer Market. And it seemed, of the EA forums that I read and some of the stuff that you guys sent me on Twitter, a lot of people also think that he might be in Team of the Week this week. So it just kind of confirmed for me that he was there above the couple of other midfielders that could potentially have been in there. There was a Schalke midfielder that scored a couple of goals. And maybe an assist as well. But Wijnaldum is the guy that I've decided to put in there. And then we've got Ljajic in the left mid spot. I put him in the centre midfield spot there. Roma, who were down to 10 men, were also 2-0 down. Ljajic scored 2 very, very late goals to draw that game for Roma. And he played really well. And his finishes were clinical as well. So coming from a left mid position, a left wing position, to score 2 really nice goals to save a draw for Roma, for me, gets him the position. Now, Ronaldo is the next person in there. Once again, guys, it's difficult where, like, there was people debating on my Twitter timeline for genuinely hours about this, right? There are 3 websites that confirm that Real Madrid started with a 4-4-2 formation and the strikers were Ronaldo and Benzema, with Gareth Bale at right mid and James Rodriguez at left mid, and then Illarramendi in the centre of the park with I can't remember who, Isco perhaps. So there were 3, but there was also one website that claimed that Real Madrid started with a 4-3-3 and Ronaldo started left wing with Bale right wing and Benzema up front. So there was a guy that said he was actually at the game that said Ronaldo and Real Madrid started in a 4-4-2 and Ronaldo at striker. So first of all, if Ronaldo gets an inform, which I feel like he should, because not only did he break a record, so maybe it's a record breaker Ronaldo, who knows, he broke the record of the most hat-tricks in the BBVA. Maybe it's a record breaker Ronaldo, maybe it's just a regular inform Ronaldo, but will it be a left wing or will it be a striker? Could this genuinely be the first time Ronaldo gets a striker card in FIFA Ultimate Team? It would be insane if it were to happen, absolutely insane, but is it going to happen? Let me know in the comment section below if you guys think it's going to happen or not. But there is the midfield for you guys. Now we come to the attack, and this is going to be a bit of a controversial one. I know it is. So as you see there, I've got Carroll, Messi, and Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic is one of those guys that I just couldn't decide if he deserved to be in there or not. Ultimately, he scored 2 and 1 fantastic goal. 2 goals, but 1 fantastic goal in a 2-1 win after coming from behind for PSG. The downside is they wasn't playing against the best of teams. So, you know, it was likely they were going to win and going to come back anyway. That being said, Ibra hasn't really set the world alight this year. And I'm not sure if EA will pass up an opportunity to give him inform for anything that they can give an inform for, because, you know, he's a pack seller, he's a pack mover, and imagine him, Messi and Ronaldo in the same team of the week, they would sell and shift absolutely crap tons of packs and FIFA points. So for me, he does deserve to be in there because he did play well, he had a good game, he scored 2 goals, he carried his team to victory. But there were so many other options for strikers. The only other thing that I put him in there for was because some of the other strikers that scored, like there was a guy that scored a hat trick in a 5-0 win. There was one of those goals from the hat trick was from the penalty spot. As with Ronaldo as well, Ronaldo scored 1 from the penalty spot, and Ibra obviously just didn't score from the penalty spot. He scored, you know, pure goals, what people call them, pure goals. And other players that could have been in there also played against very weaker teams compared to themselves. So it was very difficult for me to leave Ibra out, but I know it's going to be a controversial one putting him in, and it's going to frustrate a lot of people that their favourite striker that plays for their favourite team didn't get in there over someone like Ibra. Just bear in mind though, guys, this is my opinion. This is not the official team of the week, and I could be so wrong. It'd be interesting to see on Wednesday what the team of the week is and see how close I actually was. Next up, guys, we've got Andy Carroll. Now, once again, I usually wouldn't have put Andy Carroll in here because there were people that had more goals than him in games. But Carroll did score 2 goals and get the assist in West Ham's 3-1 win. But also, the reason why I think EA will put him in again is because he's going to be a very, very slim chance that he'll ever get another inform because he just doesn't perform at that level for West Ham. And the fact that he doesn't perform at that level, and he has performed at that level in 1 game, how can you pass it up? Some of these strikers that we see are going to get 2, 3, 4 informs. Andy Carroll, I've got to be honest, is probably not going to get another inform. He scored 2 goals, he got 1 assist. You can't miss him out for that. I personally think he is a shoo-in for Team of the Week, but other people that on the EA forums especially haven't even got him in the Team of the Week or the reserves, so maybe I'm wrong with him. And last but not least, guys, Leonel Messi is there as a centre-forward. I personally believe, again, so Messi scored a hat-trick for Barcelona in a 5-1 win, and once again, he scored a pure hat-trick. No penalties, you know, all outfield pure goals, however you want to call them, and they were fantastic goals, and he played really, like, you know, he was a class above anyone on that Barcelona field last night. I don't know if it's last night as you're watching this, but on Sunday anyway, he was an absolute class above. What I've done with Messi's card, even though I believe that this could be his 3rd inform, I believe that if EA were to give it to him, because his record breaker card was the 95 red and blue card, they can just give him a 3rd inform black card with the exact same stats and the exact same numbers. You guys might be thinking that just doesn't make sense. He would obviously get an increase. But if you think back to FIFA 14, EA did this many times with the I man of the matches and some of the orange man of the match cards and the green man of the match cards, where they would give the exact same card and the exact same stats, just in the different colour, so that they could afford them a few more informs throughout the year when they deserved it. And I think Messi will get that, because you've got to think he's going to be getting a Team of the Year and a Team of the Season card, which in my opinion should be either a 98 and a 99 or a 97 and a 98, leaving him room for only 1 more inform at a 96. there's too long of this season left to say that he's only going to play good one more week. You know, he's bound to get two, maybe three more informs, and the only way they're going to fit those in is if they do use the same overall card value with different stats on the card. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, guys, this is going to be the end of the video. As I said, this is my prediction. Of course, you guys don't have to agree with me. Most of you probably won't agree with me. I have put a lot of effort into this. I haven't just picked players at random. I haven't just picked players that I like the look of. I've done a lot of research, reading up so many match reports to the point where it actually got a bit tedious and boring. But I went through and did it all anyway for all the major leagues. I got a little bit of help from you guys on Twitter and a little bit of help from some of the people on Reddit and some of the people on the EA forums who had already done some research in some of these areas. But these are my 18 guys. Let me know in the chat if you disagree with anyone in there. Maybe if you want to tweet me a picture from Foothead of who you think that the 18 Team of the Week players will be. That would be awesome. But for now, guys, this is going to be the end of the video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.